it's time to revisit Shaman's Village Cave. I found Isaac! Uh-oh. Green interwebs and grandchildren, welcome back to Golden Sun. It's been a long season break, but I say it's time to come back to it. Last season of Golden Sun, you could say, the most recent episodes. Isaac's party has joined with ours after we've had a long discussion and sorted out the differences that were between the parties. Along the way, we've managed to light the Jupiter Lighthouse, and all kinds of adventures. I've met so many friends and foes along the way. However, our journey is not over yet, despite what the long hiatus may have made it seem. So this part, we're going to try to get right back into it. However, I do have to apologize, because there's going to be quite a bit of boringness to it. By which, the first few minutes of videos are going to be files for Isaac and friends, and some backtracking I just had to get out of the way before we began a new adventure. But if you can stick through it, I promise there'll be something of interest by the end of the episode. So, let's just start right off. Let's not jump into the boats, Felix. Let's go and take a look at our new party members. First off in our list of explanations for Isaac's party is the leader and protagonist, Isaac himself. Like Felix, he has a good range of types of weapons he can use, and being a warrior makes him good at physically attacking, although not so great expending all his synergy. However, he's not the worst. Despite being worse than Felix in the physical department, he makes up for it by being better than Felix in agility, synergy points, and luck. Either Felix or Isaac would be good for an offensive capabilities. I guess if you want to make a difference, it will slightly depend on your personal taste in a character in an RPG, but you can't go wrong with either or if you just wanted to slash away at things. Next we have Isaac's childhood friend, Garrett, who's been on this adventure since the beginning of the first game. Now as a warrior, as I'll just call the category of physical attackers, he's a good alternative if you're not really looking for one to cast a lot of synergy and more just to hit things with the sword. And I really mean it because while he's right underneath the earth depths when it comes to attack, he has the worst synergy points out of all the party members. So you won't be getting too far using synergy spells alone. He does have the best defense and health in the game, but as a sacrifice to that, he has the worst synergy points and luck. If you don't mind running out of synergy a lot, and you really want someone who can take a lot of hits and dish out damage well, Garrett might be your choice, although I don't see how you could possibly want to use Garrett over Jenna, especially considering how well-rounded she is. Next, we have Sir Dice-a-Lot, I mean Ivan. Yeah, he has definitely earned the name Sir Dice-a-Lot, and I have the stats to prove it. He has the worst defense and health out of all the party members between two games, not to mention he has the worst attack as well. The only way he redeems himself is by having the best agility and amount of synergy points, and his luck isn't that bad either, ironically enough. In a sense, you could say he's a polar opposite to Garrett, with what is horrible for him being good for the other. Overall, I don't really think I would recommend him. Shibuya is slightly better in the things that matter, while still keeping a good amount of agility and synergy points. The only thing I would ever recommend Ivan for is a healer, and even then, I would feel more comfortable having Shibuya in that position. I get the feeling that's not going to stop me from using him in this game though. Last but certainly not least is Mia. Mia is an interesting case when it comes to the adepts. She doesn't really have much specialty in anything besides synergy points, and even then, Ivan and Shibuya have her beat. However, she is one of the luckiest party members you can come across, but her attack, defense, and HP are pretty low. The only reason I could recommend her is if you have a preference towards a healer that may not be fast, but won't die as easily as Sir Dice-a-Lot and Shibuya, but that is honestly still up in the air with me. She does seem to have a good character, story standpoint, though, considering that she joined Isaac and friends to redeem herself after losing the Mercury Lighthouse to the light. Ironically enough, she's joining our party to do what she originally joined to stop. Oh yeah, I could also recommend her if you just like having healing energy in default. With 4 Mercury Djinns, she has access to Wish without any sort of messing around with your other classes. And she has access to Fly, even if none of her Djinns are set. So those are things to keep in mind, because they could come in handy in later fights. Now with all that out of the way, we can actually go on to the next step of what needs to get done in this video. Foraging items, yay! Aren't you so glad that I cut it out the whole trip from Shaman Village Cave to Yellum? I know I am, even though I still had to go through it. As you can see, we have 2 forge items, and I say we might as well get them forged now, so we can actually get use out of it. First off is that Ultragon that I'll just call Golbar, that was a gift from Lord Hammett, indirectly. What will it have turned into? The Exalion armor. Very interesting. Very bottom of the list of things they can turn into. Yeah, sidebars should be along the side that you can see all the different equipment they can turn into. If one of them interests you more than another, you can reset. Not 100% sure if you have to reset before giving the item to them, or you can reset afterwards. If it was me, I would just play it safe and save before giving the item to them. Now, who to give this to is the next question in mind. So many good options. I guess I decided giving it to Isaac so we can play hand-me-downs and see who can get Isaac's equipment. And Pierre seems to be like he'll get a bit use boost from it. But yeah, that wild cult raises speed. Is it worth the speed drop for the defense boost? Yeah. And is the wild cult good for anyone? Nope, that's gonna get sold off screen. Now, next up is to forge Dark Matter into something. Like with the gold bar, I listed all the different things it can turn into along the side. So now we just gotta get that forged. And what has it turned into? Let's find out. It is a demon circuit. Kinda look like a black belt from the way I'm viewing it. A little weird, I know. Now, it's time for the good old hand-me-down. Oh yeah, I guess I wanted to give it to Mia since she... What I'm trying to say, she already has a bunch of curse items, and she wouldn't be harmed by the curse side effect. However, I don't think it can actually be equipped to her. Now, before we're actually done in Yalman and head back to Shaman Village Cave, there's one thing that I just realized while I was here. Now that we have Isaac's party, and Isaac's party got the Force Orb, we can use Force to knock down this log, I suppose, and hop across. It's worth noting that you cannot get the Force Orb unless you transfer data over from the original Golden Sun, and you actually collected the Force Orb. It actually counts as an optional item, and the game will only normally give you Isaac's items that are not optional for completing the game. So the Force Orb, the Cloak Gem, I'm not 100% sure what else. All those items are not going to be in Isaac's party when they join you, unless you transfer data over that has those items collected. Now, to figure out who to give this sword to, everyone gets a stats boost, which is pretty cool. We're giving the Jenna, of course, because Jenna's the awesome party member. I guess Ivan gets the hand-me-downs, and that crystal rod is going to be sold. And now that all of that is over with, once again, thank you guys for staying for all that. It's time to revisit Shaman's Village Cave. I found Isaac! Uh-oh. Remember these guys in the first game? Yeah, who are they? It's been quite a while. Oh yeah, Colossal, you're the Colossal guys. Does that have some way to say hello to old friends? Friends? Since when were we buddies? Because I kinda missed that part. We want to talk to you about your fighting style at Colossal. Yeah, and we think you shouldn't have won, Isaac. We think you didn't fight fair. Sounds like you resent the fact that Isaac beat you. Uh-oh. We just been thinking about it, and there's no way he should have won. He has no armor. He doesn't have a big George. So, you think I cheated just because I used Psi Energy? I don't know how you did it. I'm just thinking that you cheated. The Psi Energy is a warrior skill. Every bit as your sword arts. It's not cheating. You're not listening, are you, old man? That fight was fixed, and we're here to pay you back. So yeah, now we fight all three of the guys that were from Colossal. In case you couldn't guess, this is an event exclusive to transferring your data from the original Golden Sun. And you do have to actually win Colossal and transfer the data over in order to get this event. Honestly, it's not worth the bile though. That's how pathetic these guys are. Especially considering we have 8 party members. Count them, it's 8 versus 3. I'll admit that's a little unfair on its own. But it's their fault for attacking. They made the first blow. We're gonna show them just how powerful and uncheatative Psi Energy is. Yeah, if you guys really wanted to bile, then the project would have been on hiatus even longer. Okay, that's not really an excuse, because probably would just flash these guys on the screen. Heck, I might still do that. Probably not, though. Because I'm just so excited to get back into this. Even though this first episode back is gonna be a little interesting, because I'm just gonna record enough to probably this fight and not much else. And I'm gonna fill up the rest of the episode with post commentary of me going backtracking that. But enough about that. Here to hear me talk about something new. Yay! I stalled you guys out a good commentary. But alas, we still gotta finish up the job. Can't remember if those were items that they've had at Colossal as well. You know, like the sleep bomb. But I'm not really worried about it. Could probably go down this turn, if not, the next. And that takes care of the Colossal guys. Wasn't that exciting fight worthwhile? They were phenomenal! Which one of you didn't think they won Colossal fair and square? It wasn't me! I think both of you and Nappa were saying something like that. So, you still don't think our victory at Colossal was fixed, do you? No way, Isaac! We've seen the error of our ways. We promise we won't badmouth you or ever call you a frog again. Will you forgive us? Ah, sure, there's no reason to hold a grudge. You came out here looking for treasure, didn't you? Huh? Here, this is what we found in the chest. You were nice enough to forgive us, so we think you should have it. Right, well, I guess we'll be leaving now. By the next Colossal rolling around, we ought to be strong enough to win for sure. Maybe we'll see you there. Yeah, it'd be an interesting sight to see seeing Isaac pwn all the knights again. But, yep, for not only being Colossal, transferring it over, either using an incredibly long password, or actually still having another Game Boy Advance and link cable around, coming back to a place we've already been, we get the golden shirt. Certainly worth all that hassle. It's a special item that increases HP and defense, as you can see. Let's see who's most worthy of it. No point in giving it to Jenna because she's going to be dropping in something. And she's too awesome to not have a boost. Sir dies a lot, probably needs at the most. Yeah, Let's just give it to Sir's dice a lot for now. Weird. Still have that rope equipped? Oh yeah, I guess the shirt counts as its own separate equipped item. I forgot about that. Yeah, Djinn is too awesome for it. She already has a speed boost from whatever she's currently holding on to. Well, it seems like we're just getting into the action. The video's already been going on for a while, so I say I'll call it a part here. Next time on Let's Play Golden Sun, The Lost Age, we'll continue to explore Shaman's Village cave to get Mercury to Djinn, and then explore Shaman Village, going to areas that we previously couldn't explore without Isaac's party. Until then though, see y'all later.